Hi ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hi children, good morning. Please be welcome to my theory of music class. Let's get started. Music is written on a series of 5 parallel lines which is called the staff or the scale. These are the 5 parallel lines and we call it the staff or the scale. The word scale is more commonly used. The lines are reckoned from the bottom to the top, meaning that the first line is the bottom line. It's not like when you are reading a book or when you are writing on paper where the first line is the top line, then comes the second line. But in music, it's completely the opposite. The first line is the bottom line. In between the lines, we have what we call spaces. And we do have 4 spaces. And the spaces too are reckoned from the bottom to the top. On these lines and in these spaces, we write the notes. The notes are written on both the lines and in the spaces. When you write a note on a line, the line must cross the note right in the middle, like this. You don't write a note which you are supposed to write on the line like this or like this. This will create confusion. It's wrong. You write it just like this. And when you write a note in a space, it has to fill up the space, meaning it touches the top line and the bottom line. Like this. You write in a space like this. If you ask someone the names of these notes, up to now, these notes, they have no names. For a note to have a name, it is governed by a sign which is placed at the start of the staff, at the start of the scale. This sign, we call it a clef. It's written clef. The sign, we call it a clef. It comes from the Latin word clavis. In English, we call it a key. En français, on appelle ça la clé. The clef, we are not going to use clavis. It comes from clavis and we call it a key. Basically, we have 4 clefs. We have the G clef, we have the bass clef, which is also called the F clef, and we have 2 C clefs. We are going to skip these 2 C clefs because these 2 C clefs concern those people who play the organ in churches where they play with both hands and both feet. The C clef are used for the notes to be played with the feet. It's not of our concern. We are going to focus on these 2 clefs which we will use all the time. The first clef, the sign, how to write the sign for the first clef. So you start on the second line here. You make a coil like a mosquito incense. You go clockwise. You touch the third line. You go down. You touch the first line. You go up to the 4th line. Just think there is an imaginary line crossing this sign. When it comes to the 4th line, now it curves the other way. It curves anti-clockwise, it goes up until it goes the same distance of a space. Now it comes down like this, it cuts it and it comes like this. This we call it the G clef or the treble clef. This sign is called the G clef or the treble clef. This sign now fixes the names of the notes, meaning that the notes on this line is the G. As far as instruments are concerned, for all instruments, with the exception of the piano and the keyboard, we use only one staff to write the music. To write the music for any instrument, we use only one staff. And for the piano, we use two staffs. One to be played by the right hand and one to be played by the left hand. And for this one, we have another key, another clef, which we call the F clef. It was like this. Formerly, it starts from the fourth line and it was like this with two dots on each side of the fourth line, meaning that this note is the F note. But you will not find this sign, you may never find this sign on a music sheet, because actually we write it like this. We do start at from the fourth line and it goes like this, but still we have the two dots here. It is these dots that fix the name of this note, which is the F. This you will never use it. We skip it. So we will have our G clef here and we will have our F clef here. This is called the key signature. We call it the key signature. We will learn later that we will have other signs to be attached to this sign, which will make the key signatures of the piece that has been written. This we call it the key signature. Now on a music sheet that has been written for many instruments, it will be noted that such stuff is to be played by what instrument. And for the piano, it will be two stuffs, as I just mentioned, and these two stuffs you will find here at the start that there is a line here, and there is this sign, this bracket sign, meaning that these two stuffs have to be played, meaning that these two stuffs have to be played by only one person. And that person is the pianist or the keyboard player. This sign. This stroke, we call it a bar. And for the time being, we are going to practice this. Until next time, I'll see you in my next lesson. Have a nice time. Goodbye.